this is not the video that I was going to shoot. As I said, this was not the video that I wanted to shoot. What I wanted to shoot was a video about the bike, announcing that after having installed my super cool, super nice Oberon adjustable levers and my aggressor mirrors, that I was done. I had completed the build out of my bike. I had nothing left to do. I was so super happy. You know, I love the way I've got the bike set up. She looks absolutely beautiful. I'll be taking the tour pack off here soon since the travel season's over and putting the Sissy Bar back on. I like the way she looks with the Sissy Bar too. I actually like it better. But yeah, she's absolutely gorgeous. I've done everything to the bike that I set out to do when I started the build. Added in a couple of things that I hadn't thought about at the time, like these aggressor mirrors that are super nice, man. They look really good, and the little tint of orange in here really just adds a nice touch to it. But I was all done. Oh, I also didn't plan on doing the custom dynamics front end, which I have the things and all the custom dynamic stuff. So yeah, I was super happy. In fact, the only thing that I had left to do was I was doing paint correction, ceramic coating, and putting some protective film over the fender and a couple of other areas just to give a little protection when I was on the road. But I was going to do that when I got back from South Dakota. And then I thought, you know what? I just have one more trip in a week and a half. All I have to do is get to Kentucky and back. Then I'll drop it off, have the protective film and everything done. Yeah. Then I hit Indiana. And as I was coming across Indiana, I heard a clang ring out. Didn't know what the hell it was, but when I stopped to get gas, I noticed what I thought was a huge bug splat on my fender. And then, well, now let me just show you. So when I bent down to actually clean the dead bug off my fender, I realized what the clang was. The clang was something metal that chipped this huge hunk of paint off my fender. It's about the size of a dime, and then just did a little nick up under here. Can't really tell about that. And then I have a little small ding in the fender here that you don't really notice unless you look for it and get really close. But that almost made me vomit. I could not believe that. So here's the bad thing about custom paint. I can't just get that fixed very easily. I had to contact the painter. The painter wants $500 to redo the fender. He has to redo it all to get it to match the custom paint on the bike. So after I got over the kind of oh shit on that, I started thinking, and I thought, you know, I don't want to have to go through this every time I have a problem with the fender, and as much as I travel, the fender's probably going to get dinged again. So after giving it a lot of thought, I decided that for that price I could actually put a carbon fiber fender on the front of the Road Glide Special. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got that part ordered, and then to tie it in with the rest of the design of the bike, or the look and feel of the bike, I have ordered also carbon fiber mid-frame air deflectors, which I was going to have to do something with that anyway, because although I have this one on the throttle side, if we go around the bike, we can see that I'm missing something. This was another little mishap I had this summer in my travels. I was coming across a really bad, like 5-mile stretch of 80 through Iowa, probably the worst road or worst highway I've ever been on, going through construction. And I looked down, and this air deflector had popped out of the frame. It was only held on by a zip tie that I'd put in on it for just to get some more security, and it was flapping around. So there I am, scooting across Iowa, hanging on and with one hand, trying to downshift without using the clutch and get off the road. Got off the road, cut the zip tie, got the airframe deflector, threw it in the bag, and then traveled on. So I was going to replace those anyway. But I think that the carbon fiber is going to look pretty nice on the bike. You know, worst case, I can always sell it and then have this fender repainted again. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I'm not gonna go with those Kotex looking fenders that just have like the very top part that really doesn't do anything. It's actually a mid-length. It's gonna be a little shorter up front, and then it's gonna be a little shorter in the back. But I'm looking forward to getting those parts so I can get those installed, and then we'll do a walk around of the bike, and I'll go over all the mods that I've done, as at that point my build will be completed. The only question about this is, are the parts going to come in before I leave for South Africa? I did tell you that I was going to South Africa, didn't I? No, I wasn't supposed to talk about that yet. Check that out in the video next week. Talk to you guys later. Take care. Peace.